Oh, and before I do that, I'm gonna give you guys a new way to wear this. You know, normally you guys wear this to keep your dance out, right? Yes. But because our culture is always changing, next time you go to the new year, you'll say, Mom, I want to wear my latte like this. Okay? So, this rap song goes like this. Yo, my brothers and my sisters, check it out. Cause I say it once, I might say it twice. Now this is the valuable piece of advice. You all know we are Hmong, originate from a long history of the strong. Way back some 1,000 years ago, we lived in the mountains of China or so. Our lives were happy, we were farming the land. We took our matters into our own hands. If there was a problem we couldn't have, we had our clan members watching our back. Cause back in the village, yo, love was the way. If you didn't like it, you didn't have to stay. You were who you were, and there was no shame. Everywhere you went, they knew you by your clan name. If you threw a party, everybody came. And if you high bleed, everybody came. And if you high chong, everybody came. Why is that? Because it's in our clan name. Moving on to chapter. Soon the word got out to the Chinese. They began to wonder who the heck are these uncivilized people living in our mountain, hunting our land and drinking nature's fountain. They called us barbaric and savage and raw because the Hmong didn't abide by the Chinese law. So the Chinese came to raid our village, but we weren't just gonna give up our image. We fought and fought till we couldn't fight no more. We were outnumbered and losing the war. Moving on to chapter 3. From southern China, we fled down south, settled in the mountainous regions of Laos. Some went to Vietnam, some went to Thailand. Wherever we went, we stayed in the highlands. In Southeast Asia, there was peace again. We made more babies and we made more friends. But for whatever reason, I couldn't see how we were still mistreated by the native Lao, and they called our people the Miao. Moving on to chapter 4. In Southeast Asia, the conflict occurred. As all of you may have probably heard, when the communist power was on the rise, the American forces began to get wise. They sent the CIA to recruit the Hmong. Have you heard? We were brave and we were strong. We knew the jungle and guerrilla warfare. We were capable of tasks that nobody dared. For 15 years, we were U.S. soldiers, fighting long, hard, and tough like boulders. Under the leadership of General Vang Pao, we fought with courage and the know-how. From the Camp of Lonking to Camp Padong, everyone had heard the warrior's name, the Hmong. We were the secret army, fighting undercover in the secret war not meant to be discovered. But the war came to an end in 75. Americans returned home. Many more were left to die. Some more continued to fight the communists, but nevertheless, the brothers got this. They were fighting another man's war, left alone and behind to settle the score. Moving on to the final chapter. Maybe it was luck. Maybe it was fate that you and I made it to the United States. But for whatever that reason was, you and I have got a mission because in our name, we are Hmong. In our blood, we are Hmong. In our hearts, we are Hmong. And when I was little, my father said to me, son, no matter where you go or who you be, you can change your clothes, you cannot change your skin. You can lie to others, you cannot lie to him. He is the Hmong inside you. He's everything you are. You remember this, son, you will go far. So I say to you, you may be short, but you're tall at heart. Don't let no one say you're not smart. You're rich in culture and spirit and soul. Whoever tells you different, they got to go. My brothers and my sisters, I have shared with you a piece of history that has helped me through. It's about pride, culture, love for oneself. It's about the Hmong, our people, and our richest wealth. So before I go, I say you got a mission. Spread the legacy and make others listen. Show your talents and that you are strong, because in your heart, your mind and your soul, you are Hmong.